Hi, good morning.
We have found a jumbo and we have breakfast with a view. Thank you. We are up on the Lido deck. There are 2 pools out here, many hot tubs, bar. There's a place to get hot dogs, burgers, pizza slices, ice cream. That's all included. The only thing is you'd need a drinks package or to pay out of pocket for the drinks. Around the place are these screens, which are really helpful for navigating. So this is saying where we currently are, but you can kind of go to any level and work out where stuff is. If you want to go somewhere, you can press get me there, which is super handy to have directions, and if it is further away you can kind of just see, it'll give you a little green line. And you can also do this on the app on your phone, so if you need other people, you can do shipmates. You can then touch your ocean medallion and then you can find people who you are like connected to. As we approach our door, it says welcome Rachel. I didn't have to boop anything, and here we go. Bedroom has been beautifully made up by Caesar. You can select to have on the app no bits of paper given to you to kind of reduce all of that, but the app is good with a lot of stuff, but it has quite a tricky method of navigating the what's happening during the day. So the one that we have requested to still receive is the patter. So what we like to do of an evening is go through the patter and have a look at what is happening, and then just kind of roughly highlight some stuff. So you can see there we've highlighted line dancing, we've also got a steel pan class, and I have seen that there is a yes no game show rematch, which we have not highlighted, but if we can get to that, that would be a good bit of fun. Plenty of fitness stuff going on. We do the Bible study. That's been really great. Just people on the ship who are up for gathering. There is so much going on at the same time, so you have to kind of pick and choose. In the evening, the beautiful Princess Theatre has had some absolutely incredible shows. We've really enjoyed what we've seen, and we've heard good things of the Rock Opera. This is at 8 and at 10. Compared to the app, you can look at the journey view, which is the activities timeline. There we go. So you can see our steel drum class, you can see what else is happening at the same time. There's that game show and there's line dancing. We can then use the app to find other people like we did outside. You can see what's happening for your shore excursions. You can get in contact with guest services. The ocean now is quite jazzy. You can order food and drinks straight to yourself. You can also use the Dine My Way thing to book which restaurant you'd like to be in. We've loved dining at Estrella mainly because it's close to us than Cello, but both are lovely, same food in each one, just literally different decor. If you get stuck anywhere, crew call chat is very helpful. You can get to speak to a person, whether that be in real life or through your thumbs. You can chat to people that you have connected with, whether that is your people that are in your stateroom or whether they're friends. You can kind of almost like WhatsApp share your details and use the Wi-Fi without needing a Wi-Fi package. You can do some games. Some kids would love it like that. I played one. It kind of suggested it to me because it knew that I was nearby, because I had, of course, my medallion, which is how anyone finds you to bring you the drink that you've ordered through the app. At one point I actually walked up to someone to try and order a drink, and it was actually much easier to just do it through the app. So you can download another app to engage in gambling, and this is just kind of the bit that you first start with when you get the app, to take you through all the things you need to do before you've kind of got on board and got going. So that's a little bit of an overview of the app. What you got?
I got a roast beef sandwich and ham and cheese croissant.
Oh, smells amazing. We are on to a peanut butter cheesecake for John and a cilantro, aka coriander and red beetroot salad pour moi.
Let's go from the top now. You ready? Yours has everything.
Thanks to Tyrone and Gianluca for setting up. We will go and try our luck with the game show.
I do. Do you have children? I do. Do they fish?
No more I do's.
One does. One does. Are they good at fishing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Denise, I'm sorry.
The story is, that this is mine because I lasted, what was it, a minute? A minute, which I am totally shocked by. I really didn't think we would be able to do it, and they had a load of sign-ups at the beginning, and then at the last minute I stuck my hand up and they took me on, and I'm still shaking. Look, that is me. What is it, 5 minutes later? Yeah. But I thought Aaron is a fantastic cruise director and he was going at it with the questions, so I thought I was an absolute goner. But somehow I managed to just last for a minute without saying yes or no. And we now have a bottle of champagne. We're supposed to be somewhere now. A line dancing? Okay.
2, 3, and 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride. To me, it's just like a sport. Don't think it understand.
Take 1, 2, 3, and then stop right there.
Just come out of the Vista Lounge to find this massive screen. We have just finished line dancing here, so you can see what else is going on. It's nice to see it on a big screen. We're the young things on the ship, and we're the ones that have been wiped out by half an hour line dancing. We're just waiting for another pretty lift. These are the ordinary lifts, and on this side you have the lifts that you get to see into the piazza. They have some lights set up because there's a lot of photographers around, so if you like your picture being taken, or even if you don't, they've got some nice backgrounds, but I love them to have more like Instagram-y backgrounds. I feel that would be helpful for the younger generation. That said, there are more elderly people who would like a more traditional photograph. That is something else. We're not in London anymore, Toto. We did have the balcony door open whilst we were just chilling, but it got super warm. It's nearly sunset, so we might be able to get a walk in without being barbecued. Wall sit. It's so calm. So beautiful. Distraction. 10 seconds to go. Jimmy's just through that door down there. We're out on the bit of the deck here. There's a pool down there, and then we're out onto the jogging track, which goes around the top bit of the ship. We're gonna catch the sunset. So they have like pickleball, as the Americans call it, out here, and various other sports throughout the day. Again, the clouds, the sky. Can you see this? Oh, it doesn't look anything like it does in real life. Transformation. There we go.
Transformation Central. Transformation Central.
Thank you, darling. From a message from our sponsor. We have a look that is going on. I'm feeling slightly awkward because I feel this is a little bit short, but this is what we got going. It's a 1980s vintage wiggle dress, which I am very appreciative of. It has not had an outing for a long time, but it is formal night. John is in black and white. We are gonna go share a table ourselves. I feel we normally like sharing a table with other folks, but tonight I'm going on a date. I also have a rug and socks because practical. We've made it down to Estrella. We put our order in for some salmon starters and a bit of beef Wellington tonight. So I've only had beef Wellington once, done absolutely incredibly. And we have this to share. The waiter would basically not let us go unless we got something to share. This is like a pumpkin crepe. Yes.
More apple.
Thank you. We've been kindly encouraged by the waiter to try a small portion of the lobster tail. This is like quite intense. I'm feeling overwhelmed, and then I will have a bite and John can have that. I think I've only had lobster soup once. I kind of don't feel I have the palate enough to appreciate it. So how do you get into it? Okay. Wow.
My first time actually.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, look at that. Wow.
Hey, sorry.
Hey.
Wrong one.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you so much. We've had Yasa and Echo looking after us this evening. They've been so much fun. And they've presented us with these absolute beauties. I mean, it's just phenomenal. And then we've been impressed upon us to have ice cream and some pepper balls. So we're gonna fucking, I don't know how I have any room for this. We'll do our best. Woo, hello. I haven't walked up the stairs the hills in a long time. Just staggering around like a baby goat. We just tried to get some pictures here. I think I've just forgotten how to smile since the pandemic. Literally, John is holding me up these stairs. I haven't had a drop of alcohol.
I could carry you.
I might need it if anyone's looking at me.
Quicker.
We need to find us a lift. This floor has Alfredo's, which is a pizza place which genuinely I had the best pizza I can remember having. High praise. Yeah, we've got the Christmas tree set out for formal photos, but we are going to go to the 10 o'clock show. We had a mid-morning nap, we had a mid-afternoon chill down, and now it's a tempting post-dinner nap pre-show. I read a good few chapters of Midnight Library. Let's go.
I make no apologies. This is me. When the sun is coming down.
Whatever you do this evening, have a wonderful night. One more time, give it up for the fantastic cast and orchestra of Rock Opera.
We have made it back in one piece, and I still have my hair amazingly in place. I'm so surprised. I'm gonna throw on something that I feel less aware of myself in. I'm enjoying the look, but I want to walk without tottering, and then we're going to have a little wander around upstairs. But massive respect to the folks who did the lighting, and I don't know if any of the people, the technical team, slept last night, because they had completely re-rigged the whole shenanigans. The whole thing was amazingly designed, beautifully lit, and coordinations of the amazing band with those lights was something else. I would just like it when people smile when they're doing it, and the whole vibe was not to do that. It was more kind of eyeliner, grungy, moody, kind of scowling at the audience, which is a look and a style and a vibe, and that is totally fine for those that like that and will enjoy that, especially when there's like a mix of Greatest Showman and proper opera. If you like that, you'll like that. We've come up to the top deck and it is pretty quiet, but this is one of my favourite bits. Look. It's so fun! We are actually on a quest, I know it is our last day tomorrow, to find the pool that we have seen on the first day when we were wandering around. One over here, and then another here, and a variety of hot tubs around, and then like up on the top decks. We have basically never found this other pool since. I think I pointed one out earlier that's like right at the back of the boat. But we have found a retreat pool. I can't believe we haven't been here all 2 weeks. That's how big this boat is. We found it! It looks lovely. I really want to jump in. This was inadvertently exactly what we needed for our wind down. We have had a gorgeous little stargaze. We've been hoping to see stars the whole trip and we haven't managed it yet. But this part of the ship is the least lit, and there's some spa music playing because it's the sanctuary over there, which is the paid extra bit, which you now can't see, but it has an indoor area. Right now it's good for seeing some stars. Hey!
2 p.m.
Wow.
Going down. Deck 11 bar.
Again, this is the joy of being midship. I am dangerously tempted to not do the thing where the crew select where you go, because this has been so jammy. I mean, literally, how long was that from when John tried to shut me in the lift door to being home? It's not long, that's what I'm saying. Thank you so much for coming along. Much appreciations to you and your time. Please leave me a friendly comment. I would love to hear from you. Let me know, what is your thoughts on cruising? Brutally honest, have you never thought of it? Are you a seasoned cruiser? Do you think it's only for old people? Are you desperate to go on one? Let me know in the comments and I will see you there. If you liked it, you can give it a like, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye!